Danbury shrub. Forest bloom. They're named after the gravestones or headstones. And I just put them there. Maybe I need to dance helm, Cory's cloak. Guess they spawned when I put the items there. While offering no additional protection, okay. Armor bonus plus 2 deflection, haste 1 use per day, level 10. This is amazing good, amazingly good. I got something else. Damage resistance, negative energy 10, enchantment bonus charisma plus 2. Okay, this is excellent for me. Because of the charisma bonus, so it'll help persuasion. It also lets me test do inks actually stick with clothing in this this module. I think I might be able to test that much sooner. Does the dye color stay? No. Does not. Yes, it does. Excellent. What color is this? Yeah, I'll take it. Anything else?
You asked the impossible. Think again.
We need an actual key. Brown bear. Fortitude negates, that will never work. Holy shit. Saving throw 20. Bear skin. Maybe the hunter skill will pay something for it. Right. At least we got a couple of items out of this. We'll definitely come back here later at some point. There is some sort of an entrance there, but can't access it now. Or if there's a way, I don't see it. Emerald Hills. That would be the Minotaur. It might go somewhere else too, though. It would also mean the fact that it's marked is that I've been there before. The graveyard is now marked, and it wasn't before I went there. So the fact that Emerald Hills is, it could mean that I've been there before. Yes. Hulk. Oh shit. Oh shit. It's not paying attention to me.
You asked the impossible. Do that? Think again.
Okay. I'm assuming we had to go south because that's where the kobolds were. Blinkdaw. That is a type of a monster. It's a teleportation dog, basically. Oh shit.
I'll have your head on a stake if you just stand still for a bleeding moment! Ah!
Death take you, fool!
It's the gargoyle skull. Wizard's Academy key is here. Why? Manticore Caves. What is this then? Is this actually Manticore Caves? Manticore Caves. Okay. Friendly or non-hostile goblins at least. A terrified goblin runs toward the exit to the cave. He looks wounded and highly surprised at your entrance. Out of the way, stupid human person! It kills and eats us all if we do not flee. What are you babbling about? Do not get out of my way unless I tells you. Fine, stupid human door blocker. Master says go get Manticore and capture it and bring it back to him. He sends his orcs with us to make sure we do it. We comes into cave and find Manticore sleeping. We figure we'd tie it up quick and drag it back, but stupid orc steps on Manticore tail. Now it's mad and other orcs and goblins get killed and eaten. Now let me go so we can leave. Mino wants to work for Master who sends orc and goblins to capture big stinky Manticore. Tell me about your master. I not knows much about master. Only couple goblins talks to him. They be real scared of him, so I not going back to Goblin Cave either. I go north, find richer place to live, nicer place to live. Maybe live in nice safe dragon cave. What will you give me if I let you live? I find this crystal filled with funny liquid. Orc thinks it might be poison, but what him know? I give it to you. You let me go. Fine. Give it to me and off you go. Thank you. Take crystal. Maybe you figure out what to do with it. I go quick now. Uh, I seem to recall that they told us that we need at least 2 crystals. There's a clue to the trap. So that's 1. Poison crystal. I was keeping an eye out in the shops already, basically if there were certain type of crystals we could find. It's literally a poison vial. Okay, I didn't expect that. I was looking for crystals. Another magical weapon. Are we doing Manticore caves now then? It doesn't matter because in some ways it might be better because I don't have a huge amount of combat capability, and this is supposed to be us luring it to a trap. On the other hand, I'm not sure we are in any way ready to face it. Kobold would be a much better target. Sword spider. Yeah, this is not good. It's not like we can't take them on, it's that those are tough opponents. Tough, troublesome opponents. And it's, if the option between those and some kobolds, maybe we should go with the kobolds. After the kobolds are done, then we can worry about sword spiders and spiders. It's another entrance to the same cave system.
You asked the impossible. Think again.
Possibly, but maybe not. And suddenly enemies spawn right on top of us. That's bullshit. Zombie warriors, Alex. I think we might be doing fairly well as long as Jaboli doesn't get murdered horribly there.
Fall before the righteous.
You may.
They're currently attacking our warriors, which is pretty much the best possible scenario for us. But again, an opponent type where we can't really do much against it with our spells. Enchantments aren't gonna work. Also, Jaboli is pretty much dead. I don't think he has spells left, so not good. I'd still like to find the kobold cave at least first. Interesting looking crystal. Another area. We'll take a peek so it gets marked on the map. Rube. White stag. Cases me with quiet nobility. Dirt patch. This is a patch of rich earth. Okay. Noble white steed and rich earth. Bird is too busy. Yeah, don't really take. Bird is doing bird things and has no time for me. Okay, at least this is we know what's here. So we need dirt or a sacred grove or something. Duergar.
By my will, attack!
Oh, cleave it!
That's a lot of Duergar. That's a lot of Duergar. We lost for God's sakes. Rakshasa. Jaboli. Right,
Walk in
we
my
are
step.
not just
Follow
randomly
me.
stumbling into that one. We're not in particularly good condition, and it's a lot of fighting.
I shall accomplish this task.
I think we might be up to the task. However, again, seems like a odd opponent to choose when you have a chance to go against kobolds instead. Slowly, please let the others go first.
I shall accomplish this task.
Goblin. Lead goblins. More goblins. Oh, poisoned. Why the hell are there so many goblins here now? Holy shit, suddenly goblins. Slowly he's gonna die. Might be able to cure the disease. I have to use some med healing for that. Still, I can't let the poison keep affecting her. Right. This is becoming too big of a problem. We need to rest. Cannot rest while there are enemies nearby. Yeah, these seem to be spawning all over the place. Hour 420. Could be that the resting doesn't move the clock forward, but there's a limit to where you can do it. Yeah, that seems like the most likely scenario. I'll use boar while we're traveling the outside areas. We'll use direwolf once we actually meet some enemy resistance. This is the Duergar protected area.
You ask the impossible. Think again.
Okay, what the hell? Where do we need to go? There's no mention of where they could be. Some sort of a cave. This is a cave. I'm gonna assume there's a stair. We do need to get past this though. There might be a way to do it. This is not actually locked. Goblins. Lots of goblins. Elites and shamans.
You may as well give up right now!
Oh fuck, there's Duergar there too.
Hate shall grant me victory! All before the righteous!
Yeah, standard Duergar warriors are too good for us. Way, way too good.
Hate shall grant me victory!
I'll have your head on a stake if you just stand still for a bleeding moment!
Still, there's only one Duergar here. Kobold caves, exactly where we need it to be. Right. Kobold enclosure. Snivel. A rather sickly and emaciated kobold walks toward you, sniffing the air. You comes bringing gifts. You brings honey for us, yep. Me no smells honey on you, yep. You goes and gets honey, or we no feeds you. That be agreement, yep. Why the interest in honey? Honey, said kobold mind free, yep. Kobolds gain big thoughts with honey. There be nothing like honey, yep. Who is this agreement with? Yep, with the master be our agreement, of course, yep. Who is the master? Yep, you not know master. You be intruder maybe. Me not care. If you gives us honey, you get honey. Why would I make deals with you? Yeah, I will not be your servant and fetch honey for you. Yep, that be agreement. You break agreement, you die. Probably not alone. Look, have I avoided a lot of trouble by simply getting some honey. I only knew where to get it. Yeah, narrow passageways. These are just perfect for ambushes. How good are kobolds? They're fine. Kill the unconscious guys, please. They're slightly better than kobolds, but I wouldn't say they're drastically better. Slightly better than goblins.
Stupid beasts around? This is not a noble task for such as us.
They probably have a healer, I mean a leader of some sort. Just wondering, should I waste all my sleep spells in these situations? It'll mean that we'll get to the end of this in better conditions, certainly, but that's what we really need. And they have poisoned arrows. Sacks of grain. Excellent. Constitution decrease, because that's what I need. Less hit points. Ah, shit. Two paths. One goes up there, other goes there by the water. You would think the cattle is by the water, but let's see. Right, this would likely be where their leader is then. I'd like to go there now while we have more resources still. Here's the chief.
Burn, blast you! Burn!
I'll save all my spells for the chief.
Burn!
Oh shit. Am I stunned or... yeah, I'm stunned. The situation isn't bad. It's a kobold cheap, so it's dead.
I will attack!
Still, good testament to how useful that is. A first level spell and it played 2 of our team on fight. Another Sonic gem. Kobold Journal. Some rough and difficult scratchings in this book lead you to believe that the Kobold Chief was trying to record his life, but most of it is unreadable. One of the things you do manage to make out is that the Kobolds don't really like working for the Master, but every time they try to quit, he makes their heads hurt. The rest of the book is scribbling of strange animals that live in some kind of woods and have various adventures. Main character is rather round and seems to have some kind of honey fetish. Hardly surprising considering that you've noticed about the kobold tribe. So can honey be somehow used to counter the effect? Or at least something made from it to counter the effect. Could be just the kobolds. As you charge the second gem, you feel the same presence touch your mind. The charge is definitely one of communication, not powerful enough to read more than your surface thoughts.
You again? I'm quickly growing tired of your interference. You and the meddling fools in the keep shall soon be dead.
Since you're so confident, why don't you tell me about yourself? There is nothing you need to know. I've shown a little skill, but nothing that I should fear. Were you truly intelligent, you would wield a weapon I do fear. And what is this weapon? As if I would tell you such a thing. I merely enjoy toying with your pathetic little mind. But I think my amusement has ended. Goodbye. Slim crumbles much like the previous, completely used up. Group of chickens. And a couple of cows, so job done. Hopefully we'll get some cash out of that. And after this we'll go to the haunted house. We should have enough money for the house. We'll get... what do we need to get? I'm not quite sure. Do we need to get anything? Get rid of energy damage resistance. That's useful in case we actually do have to deal with a lot of undead. There's no point for the ring I have, since I'm carrying the helmet. Okay, lead the cows away. Cow gazes at you with simple, even stupid apathy. Do I need to use the item somehow? Grains, grains, grains. How exactly are you supposed to use this? You might be able to use this grain to lure the cows out of the kobold caves if you can keep the chickens from eating it. Okay, so do something about the chickens first. Or do they just attract? Can we use them on the ground and they then basically places something on the ground? But it also lures the chickens. But I can't target anything with this. So I'm sort of... Ooh, I can target myself. It's unlimited uses per day. Yeah. All the cows come. Yes. Can always kill the chickens, I suppose. I think we should maybe try to lure them on, use them on the chickens first to get them somewhere else. There's probably a somewhat of an area where it attracts anyone around us. So we're gonna. The big problem is that the chickens are acting as this bottleneck. So if we can get them out of here, I should do it. Maybe just placing them with the grains here might be good enough. I think the cows are following each other, so they're gonna move as a group no matter what. So if you have can lure one cow there, they'll all come. Suppose if we get them out of the cave, that's good enough. No one gives a crap about the chickens. Well, it's not that long of a distance we have to attract them. Where's the fourth cow? Well, I need to get the 3 cows out no matter what. There's one missing. After that we'll go back for it. Yeah, that's 3 cows. Where's the 4th one? Wonder if we need to rescue chickens too. I feel like this isn't a bad system, but I feel like there probably should be a better way to do this. If simply by making the cows move a little bit faster, because this is eating up quite a bit of time, and it's not like you could possibly screw this up somehow. Once you get past the chickens, it's pretty much impossible to do. Just time consuming and tedious. You could have also placed him in a location that isn't on the other side of the map. Just place the grain somewhere later on, forcing the player to go there. Seems like a better solution. Right, that's the 4th cow. Kobolds, chickens and cows, oh my. We're very close to a level up, less than 450 points. 439 I think. So a little bit of fighting when we try to get out of this place might be enough to get us to level up. Cows are rescued, all that remains for me is to go back to the stand and get paid. What about the chickens? I mean, the chickens seem to follow the grain just as well, so... Also, I'm not sure how can they be preventing the cows to do anything unless they're faster than the cows. So maybe luring them to the exit is much faster. There's 5 of them. We need to keep an eye out that we are keeping the group together. He is to prevent them to have from having any food. Chickens or cows. Not sure we're gonna get rewarded out of this, but still. It's worth a shot. There's a difference between doing the job and doing the job well. So maybe there's some kind of a difference. Right, this should be the last one, if they actually do leave the cave. Yeah, you can rescue chickens too. Final check, make sure that there's actually no one there. 250 extra, so we need 189 experience points to get to level up. That's something we'll gain if we just report the success on this. We'll get maybe 500 gold. Didn't get any good loot from this. Right. Definitely no cows. Pretty sure we got 5 chickens. That was all the chickens they had. Right. Perfect success. Hopefully we'll get into a little bit of a fight and get the level up too. Wouldn't make much of a difference. We'll have to think about just taking direct damage spells. The sleep seems to still work on Duergar, but I don't think we can do the coup de grace strikes on them anymore. So we do have to do proper damage to take them out. That the fighters aren't good enough to quickly take them out, not yet. So I need to at least contribute something to the damage department. Another cave, the Duergar cave. Let's get a look here. Probably nothing here on the river. But they could have been an enemy spawn or something. Yeah. There we go. That's the stuff. Isn't enough experience to get a level up though.
Justice guide my attack!
Fall before the righteous!
For justice!
Yes it does. Elites give you enough. Pretty sure if I just rest normally I'll also recover my attributes that I've lost. That's a lot of kobolds. They have poison effects on their weapons, so I'm just gonna run through here and fight.
my will, attack!
Disciplined. Humble. What to do, what to do, what to do. Either mathematic feats or maybe craft wand. Might be expensive, but I do like that I would at least have the option. I might be able to buy some of these, but that's not quite the same. I overall looked at what the options we have for equipment is, and I was not particularly impressed. So this could be a totally wasted feat in the end, but it would also be a game changer in that I can do something like a lot of fireball wand or something. Open locks wand, disarm traps wand, and all that, depending on how much extra gold I have. But would also be totally wasted. Maybe slow. Slow is another protection from elements. Haste combined with slow is pretty goddamn powerful, and slow is an area of effect instead of a slow target, so it'll probably work better for us here. All enemy creatures in the area of effect. I need to buy the fireball one. Point traps would probably be the most useful one if I can't buy this, because in a fighting situation you don't have the luxury of fiddling with the pixie to try to do things. You can just use the wand. If I make a point traps wand and open locks wand, I will never need to use the pixie. I think Flame Arrow and Fireball were at least guaranteed to be as scroll. We do need protection from elements though to last for 24 hours, and it's a fantastic protection spell. How about greater magical weapon? This would be for our companions, the summoned creatures, things like that. We can actually wound the targets we need to wound. Spell removes the effect of day, sleep, confusion, stun, and charm. Protects against all mind-affecting effects until it expires. For every effect removed by the spell, the target creature sustains 1 point of damage. Doesn't last for that long, but this is one of those things again that could be a lifesaver. Because considering what our likely opponent is at the end.
Very good. Things are coming along.
Heal medium wounds. Want restoration? Restoration, please. It's a normal restoration, not lesser restoration, so it will counter level drain too. is interesting. Right. First things first. We really should rest. Can still change spells. Right. Report success, leave things at that. Prepare to go to the haunted house. I might have to sell some crap, but I don't really have that much to sell. I could report about the honey thief. There are a couple of items I can sell. That should provide a decent amount of cash. What to buy with the cash? I mean, yeah, spells are nice, but do I really just want spells? Also, local card is still wounded. That's interesting. So the damage sticks. $1,600. Previously we got 1,400 for these. So prices have improved. Hmm. 5,367 gold pieces. It's less than 20,000 to get a greater damage resistance spell. That's a good long range target for us. Even a single one would go a long way, but our primary goal should be mine the effect immunity, if that's all possible. Just crap. Right. We did get enough money though. Can use alias to quick travel where we need to be.
Well, here we are. This is as far as I go. I can remain here and help you get back to town, or I can just return to the keep. Which would you prefer?
What do I want to buy? Spells, I guess? Everyone here has minor spell immunity for some reason. Why? It's an odd immunity to have. The designer might have something in mind, or it's used as a way to prevent something from happening. Don't know.
Every time I... What can I do to help you today?
Simple rope, fire resistance. We afford the Mage's Battle Rope. Concentration spell, craft spell resistance. Don't know if I would want that. I mean, it's fine, but it's also not particularly good. We could save for an adventurer's rope, but this will be irrelevant after a while. It's good now, but I don't think so. Yeah, these items are each worth over 10,000 if I sell them, so these are fantastic gains. Flame arrow, fireball. Negative energy burst. Flame arrow on a wand could also be very good because it would be much better against a single target than the fireball is. But I don't think single targets are our problem. The main problem will always be that we basically lack the spells to take on more of the trash groups. A simple wand of fireballs or something along those lines could be what we need to push through in tough situations. Possibly. Firebrand, on the other hand, this is level 5. That's a long way to get that. Eward's Black Tentacles, level 4. Conjuration. Maybe we should start focusing on this. This is tough to use though, because your own guys will also get tangled with these. I still like the spell though, I like it a lot. It would also be incredibly expensive to create something like that. We already have a knock spell. Is there a disarm trap spell? I don't think so. So if we want that, I have to learn the skill specifically. I do like the fact that the game has 9th level spells. I probably can't learn these, but I can still buy them. Right, just trying to get some kind of idea of what we can buy here and what we can't. It doesn't particularly matter now. We could go for a single attack spell. Fireball is really the standard of that. It's not always useful, but it's almost always something you want really. So the option is there now. Let's report our success, and that's pretty much a wrap. First of 3 missions.
The Stan sees that you have returned. How may the Stan assist you now?
I finished the job. Yes, the farmers reported that their cows came home. The Stan is pleased to give you your payment of 300 gold. We acquired 500 gold. Were you wanting another of the Stan's exciting quests, or were you wondering about the election? 250 experience, 500 gold. Give me another adventure. Yeah, the dwarves. Need to kill the Duergar mage. Pays 500 gold, but there is a magic weapon in it for you if you also kill the other Duergar leaders. But that's not an easy target. The stand is pleased, and the dwarves shall be too. The stand will inform the dwarves, and all you need to do is return to me when you are done. Elias knows where the dwarves were mining, so she can lead you there. The stand wishes you safe journeys. This is not an easy task anymore, mainly because the mages are going to be tough to keep alive there. Oh no, I need to...
I have important news. The guild masters are pushing for a vote. They wish to get the election over with.
Sold the vote. That's the second one. We needed to talk to someone to gauge where we stand. But we're gonna go for the haunted house now. I need to talk to whoever it was. I need to know who is the Mages Guild guy with us. We might be able to get the trades, and the landowners and the mages would be with us now. But we'll definitely go for the Foresters Guild next. We might have the Merchants Guild actually, that could be why the second vote was here. So basically, I would still go for the Foresters Guild.
What you call that then? It's a bloody brain of folly, I say! Take a look at yourself!
Hello again. What can I do for you?
Buy some land. It sure will be nice to get those debts paid off and be rid of the old place. Manybrick Manor was a beautiful home once. I hope you enjoy it after the ghosts are cleaned up. I know that's a lot of gold. You should go speak to the stand. He's right across the hall and he pays quite well. Good luck, Cal. What we want to do now is still talk to the clerics to see why they haven't done anything with the haunted house. I also think the votes are not necessarily happening by the clock, but by progress. So we don't really have to worry about it that much. Just expect that we can't be allies with everyone. And we've more or less made like 3 allies already, so we just need 1 more, and that's pretty much in the whole thing is pretty much in the bag at the point. Enslaved farmhand. Thank you so much for your rescue. I'm here to give thanks to the gods, but I want to thank you too. If I had something to give you, I will pray for you though. Right. Haunted house.
I see you have returned.
I own a house that is in need of an exorcism. Ah, so the Lady Rehan has been tormenting you with her sorrow, has she? Lady Rehan? She was a noblewoman here in Cyan, young and beautiful. She had a melancholy about her, though, a wistfulness that made her seem a ghost, even while she was still alive. One morning, she threw herself from a cliff. When the soldiers carried her broken body to me, I remember them commenting that she had the look about her of one in love. She has haunted that manor ever since. Perhaps it's better not to have the house exorcised after all. Because maybe there's a chance to talk with her. Perhaps you'd better not indeed. If you are going to request an exorcism, you had best have the stomach for it. Tell me about this lady. Might be an alternative solution to things. Either way, we're expecting some decent loot out of the Haunted Mansion too, because no one's lived there for a long time, and I think there was adventurers there living before. So this could be an equipment upgrade. After this, we'll go for the... It's not a goddamn Minotaur, it's a Manticore. We'll go for the Manticore kill. It seems like an interesting quest either way. And the guild that would pledge their support after that is also fairly interesting to me. So